Good morning. It's good to be here with you. And first of all, I'd like to thank you, Global Faith and Cultural Organization. You have been doing and creating a very, very essential and important this platform. And again, for me today is very special. How would you bring the diversity into unity, which is important? I can see the unity in diversity, different of culture, different of faith, So this morning, I'd like to introduce you with my life I'm here to representing the brothers and sisters who living in physical disability. A physical disability causes so many people around the world to have a painful experience because they live and they receive from the violence, we call violence victim, a war victim. And those physical disabilities happen to those people always pass to next generation, the generation that had painful experience, anger, outrage, why happened? I used to work with the Bombay Project. People affected from the bomb and exploded bomb in Southeast Asia, especially in Laos. People carrying those painful experience to pass to their children and generation to coming, which is the word eye for an eye, teeth for an teeth. I was born in the family of 12 brothers and sisters and was born with polio. I was like an outcast. People looked at me, they didn't want to be close to me. I worked in India, Calcutta, New Delhi. I learned so much about brothers, sisters, homeless, handicapped around there. I spent time to sleep with them on the street and learn to know their lives. They were treated that I think it's misunderstanding so many people. They think they were born with disability because they committed sin in their previous life. Or they believe that their parents committed sin, so they were born to pay the debt. Today, brothers and sisters, I've learned so much about, even in my family, the peace in the family for me to learn to become. And I stand before you today to represent the real peace will start from ourselves. How I convince myself to learn to forgive others. Why am I here for? Until I found the Creator who told me that I created you for the purpose. I created you for the thing that you have never seen and you will not see, but listen to me, you are worth it. You are worth it. That's what I've learned. Each one of us, we have our own unit and value. Today is Essential Day. To me, today, like a shadow of the kingdom of heaven, and shine upon us as a community of faith. My presentation today, I'd like you to move to the next one. This is a summary of the way of peace that I've learned. In peaceful, the trouble is start up with the relationship. Relationship is the main fundamental of how we relate to each other. That's what I've learned. People related to me different way. People accuse me or think about, well, you're a sinner. You were born with disability. The relationship, the element of relationship is attitude. Attitude is a small word, but bring the huge changes around the world. How we relate and to display our attitude to one another. By not saying a word, even I look at you, but my attitude look at you could be friendly, enemy, angry. Attitude, relationship. Family issue from relationship. Community issue happen going on. Attitude is a part of that. Today, global faith and culture create platform that have bringing us together to know each other, to start relationship with each other, which is a great thing I've seen today. Thanks again. And I hope from today we will create more and build more trust to each other. Trust issue is happening around the world. If you don't trust something, that would create another conflict. You and I cannot deny the conflict is happening once a while and continuing until the end of the world. To me, the conflict is not good or bad. It could happen. It could happen between one and among two people. The conflict is not good or bad, but how we respond and deal with that. Some of us manage the conflicts in our own understanding. Conflict to me is more like an enjoy sometimes. Why? The conflict reveals who I am. The conflict reveals who you are. How can we work together? Of course, when conflicts occur, accountability is the part that will move us to see the result. Will you take that account? Would you understand what accounts? Would you understand what result would happen? That's going to bring the peace or more trouble. Can you move to the next step, please? Next slide. Oh no, go back to the, back onto another one. Oh, sorry, next one. Okay, I'd like to offer you and give you 3 aspects today that I have experienced. Today, the global faith and culture and remind us what we are seeing, what we have been seeing, and what we will see in the future. Sometimes people just see it, ignore it. Some people see it and dealing with that. It's easy to see. But today we get together. How can we work together? How can we shape environment? How can we shape our community? How can we shape our family during the conflict, during trouble? Sometimes I'm sorry, this is my personal understanding. To me, trouble and obstacles happen in our lives is quite blessing to me. It's a blessing. Why? I can bring those experiences to share with others. To share with others how I deal with them, how I shape them. Today, the shape of our community of faith is the fundamental, bring the peace to the community, because you are the people that dedicate your life, yourself, to flow to the other. And thank you, Thai Evangelical Alliance, who gave me opportunity to be to travel around the world doing the international ministry to the healthy people or physical disability. Actually, I'm from Canada. My father is Chinese. 我会讲国语啊，今天我不要说国语。I speak Vietnamese. My mom is Vietnamese. Nói tiếng Việt được mà hôm nay không nói đâu. I speak all kinds of different languages that I spend time to live with people. Sometimes people ask me who I am. I don't even know who I am. Because they turn around to me and said, hey, you speak what language? Vietnamese. Hey, you speak French. Oh, you speak English. I said, yes. Anyway, I grew up with a family, 12 brothers, sisters, who always look at me in negative way. They call me, hey, sinner, hey, handicap. Oh, my heart. I committed suicide twice, but it didn't success. And then I realized that until I found a creator who told me that you need to live until the time that I given you. Live for the others, not for yourself. I enjoy so much when I see the people lack opportunity. People mourn and sad. So I bring a gift to those people. Said, you are better than I am. You have good 2 legs. You can walk faster. You can run faster. Look at me. But you can be blessed to the other. Come on. Yeah? Nobody told me about it. Okay. Today, we look at each other with exaltation, with edifying to one another. Today, we look at other is the blessed to the peacemaker today, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Of course, not the way we talk about shape. We need to share. We need to share our resources. We need to share our idea. We need to share our experiences. This is the step, the way of peace. I see how many people just stop what they see. How people just share for their one, share for their life, share for their own benefit. But we share in the way that we can share our resource to others that need. Our mission to bring hope and light into the darkness. Our mission to give opportunity, no matter what you and I give to people, is nothing to do with amount, but it's better than nothing. You can give 1 before you can give 10. Mother Teresa, I like her word, said one time, we all receive. No one can say that I have not received, I don't have it. But give what you receive today to the one that lack opportunity. Today, smiling to the people surround you, that's not cost anything, but bring the huge, wonderful world for them in the time of hardship, in the time of sadness. Sometimes I walk past people, I always smile, but not dressed like this. I dress very terrible. Sometimes it's really old clothes, walk around the street, and I smile, and some people say, look at me, hey, this guy look like crazy. I didn't know him. I traveled in China. I saw the elder people walk slowly. I tried to help her, and she looked at me. Do I know you? I said, yeah, I am a human being like you. You know. We need to learn the way and find way to enjoy our life, even though in time of difficult. Please share the resources you have today. The peace we are talking about will not accomplish unless we share something to one another. The peace starts from ourselves. We learn to forgive ourselves. I forgive myself that, okay, I'm not like a sinner people think before. I'm not a bad person people think before because my late. I change myself within, not out. The within bring me a hope that, okay, I understood now. Forgive myself. Don't blame yourself. Every one of us committed wrong one of the time in our lives. No matter we have seen most babies were born with crying, not smiling. We were born with crying, we crying that we feel painful. I surprised why the baby crying for her mother. Her mother had painful experience, but her mother still smiled when the baby come out, but the baby crying. It is symbolized to specify for us that the world we are living is an imperfect world. We need the people like you to get together. Remember to share what you have. Okay, this is what I have learned. We all have faith, believe. Belief is essential of our lives. No matter you believe what, but more like the central of your life. The second one, when we believe, of course, it's the way to lead us to belong to. We want to belong to what we believe. That's why we sit over here. Even though we have faith, we have a little bit slightly, diversity of faith or understanding in practical way. But we belong to something. You cannot say that, oh, I'm not belong to anything. Yes, of course, you belong to yourself. What is self? Next one. When you belong to something, somewhere, of course, your behavior will display, will reveal who you are. Your behavior will bring peace or bring what? This is what today we will learn to forgive what happened in the past. And today we determine what future would be. Today the global faith and culture create a platform for us. It's quite unique and special. It costs for me like why the world too small now? We flow in different parts of the world. But the distance is not obstacle. The distance is not issue among the people who will work for peace. Again, the way of peace in three categories there that I have learned to share with you. I thank you this opportunity again to brother and sister, especially who are dealing with physical disability, who lack opportunity. And remember, you are unique. You are special for this world. Nothing will hinder you, but learn to have peace within yourself and flow to others. The peace would need to be start from home, family. If the family is strong of peace, that will flow to community. Community flow to the world. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Blessing to you. May God bless you. Thank you.